Hello, everybody. Woo, your girl is loving the lives. And I was about to have dinner. Well, actually, I am going to have dinner, but I'm just stopping by because I am so excited for Valentine's Day. And I said to myself, why don't I pull some cards and let's talk about what is your love language? Now, this question is really deep because I remember years ago I took this test. I actually can't remember the name of the test, but it was a test saying like, what is your love language? And some people, their love language, oh, we already have two. Their love language is touch. Some people's love language is just communication. Some people's love language is buying things. So let's see what energy says your love language is. If you're watching, here we go. Okay. If you're watching this message is for you. So we have, for the first card, we have meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. For the second card, we have new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Okay. And for the third card, we have emotions are running high, supermoon. And then for the fourth card, we have, let me just put this right here. For the fourth card, we have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Okay. Last but not least, we have you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Okay. Wow, so these are really, really interesting cards to pull literally the day before Valentine's Day. So let's start off. We have meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate, and we have the new moon in Pisces. Let's see, the moon is, I think the moon is in Gemini. Let's see what it is today. It should be... Oh, the moon, not the new moon. The moon today is in Libra and the sun is in Aquarius. So this is really interesting. We have, basically we have a slew of emotions, but honestly, if I have to be honest, the card that really sticks out to me is a time to give rather than to take. Give love. Give options. Our love language is very interesting. I know for me, I can tell you hands down, my love language is communication. So I love you. Communication is definitely my love language. And I know that everybody literally has these different forms. And a lot of times you don't realize what is your love language. Like over here, we have emotions are running high. Once we get to this space, we really don't know how to communicate, and communication is key. I feel like, honestly, regardless of what your love language is, communication is always number one. Without communication, there is no love. There is no give and take. So honestly speaking, communication is number one, and then you have a new romantic cycle begins. Guys, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. A new romantic cycle begins. Now, the thing is, this doesn't necessarily mean it has to be with a person. This could be a new project. A lot of people, most people are working the 9 to 5s. We have families that we have to take care of. And those passions, those things that we usually like to do, that we love to do when we were younger, or before we had a family, or before we had jobs and had big, tremendous responsibilities, kind of like got tossed to the side. So a new romantic cycle begins may just be that your love language is to create beautiful things. Libra, this is a sign of Libra. Libra is all about, luxurious things. They are, let me tell you, a lot of Libras are natural artists. They are very charismatic. They are very, they just have that like twinkle in their eye. If you go to a Libra's house, he or she will always have the finest and beautiful things. And even down to the wire, the way they put things together is always so eloquently. So that is really interesting. So your love language also can be, I'm feeling like, to create something with your hands. I just had this conversation with my son today about Valentine's Day. I remember back in the day, Valentine's Day for me used to be, like all about the gifts. Like, what are you going to get? Like, what am I getting so I can show off to everybody? Oh, my man got me this. Oh, this is what we did for Valentine's Day. But you know what? Creativity is key. Like, honestly speaking, hands down, don't get me wrong, a sister love beautiful things, but something that somebody made with their hands, something that they picked out the tools and all the items to put together and to just create something nice to give to somebody, I think it's a beautiful thing. Honestly, I'm even going to go to say, I think that's a number one key, because when somebody creates something for you, you're able to see how they felt about you, what they see in you. You get to see like a little deeper spot into their mind, into their hearts, right? So that is something to think about this Valentine's Day. What are you going to do? Like, what is your love language? Are you honest with yourself? Or are you going to go and spend a whole, bunch of money? And we have over here a time to give rather than to a time to give rather than to take, right? Are you going to purchase something for Valentine's Day and just fall into the slew of things like, oh, I want to show how much I love my mate by buying that bag, or, spending that money on the jewelry or whatever the situation, or you're going to take time to give of yourself by making something special, right? You get to find out a lot of things about yourself when you start to use your creativity. And creativity, hello, is free, guys. You get to learn those spaces about yourself. You get to know who you really, really are when you take the time to use your natural resources, because your love language does not come in the amount of money you spend for your loved ones. Just saying. Now, I'm not a Debbie Downer. I'm not saying that if you do purchase beautiful things for your mate, it's a bad thing. No, I'm not saying that, because you may just be the person that loves to indulge in beautiful things. You love to indulge and give your loved one, something special that you work so hard and put in those hours for, and you know what he or she was, had on the list, and you want to make them happy. There's nothing wrong with that too. But I think that getting lost in this space and not realizing who you really are to give fruit to somebody else can be detrimental, not only for yourself, but also for your loved ones, because it's like you're not being your true self. You're not giving the true beauty of yourself. Oh, I got somebody here. Okay, hi. It's super soon. That's so good. Oh my God. This is my first, I can't even see like the comment, but thank you, because I have the phone going down. As you can see, I'm like hovering over, but I am feeling the super chat. This is like all new to me, but guys, for real, being yourself, and welcome, being yourself and bringing to a space of your natural resources is love. Love is something that is free, guys. Don't let these commercials fool you and make you think that you're not good enough. Okay? Oh my God. And what do we have here? You are good enough. Boo. Excuse me. You are good enough. I wasn't even looking at this card, The cards are facing you. I wasn't even I wasn't even looking at this card when I was about to say you are good enough. But you know what? That spirit giving confirmation to you and to me that we are good enough, right? You're good enough. Whatever you bring to the table is good enough. Like, honestly, when I was a young girl, thank you. When I was a young girl, I used to be like, honest, like, oh my God, oh, my boyfriend bought me this, to show off. And that was like a suit of armor, right? It was like a badge, to show like I got a nice gift. But you know what? Honestly, what good? Been on that side, honey. Been on the side with the diamonds and all the other stuff. And guess what? The relationship was like this, right? I'd rather wear a not a bubblegum ring because, it'll fall off. But you know what I mean? I'll rather wear something that is very simple than wearing something that is extremely expensive and being in a relationship that I literally want to take a javelin to my eye. Like, I know that's a little dramatic, but I'm just saying, keeping it real. So, your love language comes from a space of love and authenticity. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me know if I said that right, because sometimes my English, I'm just saying. But your love language has nothing to do with the amount of money that you spend on these gifts. I just want to come and spew love to you guys. I might come back on tomorrow, but I just want to talk about, what is your love language, and it's something to think about. And there is a test that you can take to find out. I think it's like about 5 minutes. You can look it up online, because I actually took that test years ago, and my love language, to share with you, and I think I said it already, is communication. Like, honestly, it's so funny because that is truly my love language, as you can see, because I am communicating with y'all and I'm giving love to y'all, right? But to be sure to take that test, and if you do take that exam, it's like, I think it's like 5, I don't know how many questions, but it's not that long. I don't even know if it's like 5 minutes, but you'd be surprised what your love language is. Because I was like, oh, wow. And it's common sense. But when you sit down and you think about it, you're like, wow, like, this is me. And it just helps you better understand, how to relate with people. And if you're not in a relationship, you're better directed to know who you truly are. I can't even read this. Let me see. Me too. I wanted to. Hold on. Guys. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody. I should have just put my phone on. I should have put my phone on silent, and somebody called. So I don't know if y'all was able to hear that. This is all new to me, this live, but I just want to get these messages out to you. But guys, I love you so much. And somebody want to say hi to. Benji want to say hi to. Of course, he's giving love to the pink horse. I'm perfectly happy with coming. Oh, I know that's right. Me too. Me too, because I do love to clean. Just saying, I'm a little OCD. Just saying. Benji sends his love too, my love. Thank you so much for being here. You're so sweet. I just want to say thank you. If I don't come tomorrow, I just want to say happy Valentine's Day. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. I am really feeling these lives, as you can see. This is like my new jam that I'm keeping permanently. I definitely will still have the other videos that I schedule, but I just want to come and share with you. I just want to come and share with you. And you know what? I feel like when we come together as a collective, we're making a difference. Mwah! To you too. I love you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Actually, enjoy it every day. But enjoy your Valentine's Day regardless of what you choose to do. Okay? Be true to you. And most importantly, I pray that this video finds you in great and lovely spirits. Be sure to hit that bell so you'll be staying notified every time I upload a video. And check me out on Instagram. And I do have a podcast. It goes live every Thursday. I'll definitely put all the information down below. So just saying. So I love you guys. And thank you for watching. Bye.